Hi, this is Phillip Guan, CPA. Welcome to the classes teaching how to do tax return by the tax software with trade tax software. So I've been teaching for many years, and a lot of classes have been uploaded in the YouTube. And this is for the tax software 2025. So in the last classes, when I speak in Cantonese, and one of the student asked me why I'm so excited. And even though I can talk from 7 o'clock all the way to 11 for classes and don't look tired. Well, I answer say I have a passion. I like to do it. I like to help. Actually, between these two classes, here there's a ring, there's a bell to ring my bell. Guess who? The outside was raining. It's a friend of me who's also a CPA. Bring a soup, go to my house and give it to us. Now, and I actually take the soup and drink the soup. When I drink it, do you know what I feel? I'm not just feeling tasty. I feel the unconditional love and care. A friend of me who not afraid to the raining and the dangers and deliver the soup in late night. It is what I want to, the similar thing is, it's a sharing. Sharing what you have and to somebody. And that's the happiest moment that you want to do. And I've been lucky. Many people have been helped me, and many people have been taught me, and many people have been my mentor in Chinese Guiyan. And many of them have been helped me a lot. And I appreciate them. And most of them, I was not able to pay back to them because they're in a position they're okay, or they're not here. So I play forward. I turn around to help others. I accumulate those knowledge and skills I would like to share with you. I hope that my sharing will help you to be easier to be successful. And that's why I'm so excited. And I have one mentor that taught me is Mr. Xuan Yun. And he had been my mentor for more than 20 years. And one of his quote, he said, happiness in his eye is to help a friend to become financial independent. That's what he defined happiness. And I second that. And I would like to say, if you could share your knowledge, share your know-how, share what the best of you to help someone, not necessarily blood related to you, and not necessarily financial benefit to you, yet you can help them and they will be more successful. And that's one of the happiest moments. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, and it's a play forward. And I hope someday, not soon from now, you do the similar thing to help others. For example, 3 months from now, you teach other people. I will not be able to have time to train them. You will be able to train them. It's a play forward. Each and every one of us, say like 10 fingers in your hand. It's not about which finger is better. It's combined together, become good hand. Each and every human being, we are not perfect, including myself. I'm not the best. But we have strength and weakness. We combine together a good hand. And together, each achieve more. That's what I want you to do. In Chinese, 感恩半生中人助，愿用一生做中人. So I have thankful for half of my life at my age of 59 many people help me. I would like to use the rest of my life to help as many people as I can. I will hit the share button on my plan. I will teach you everything unconditionally as the similar way that I share and I talk to my own daughter, Jamie. There will be no more and no less. For example, Brandon, whatever I talk to you, that's exactly the same thing I talk to my daughter. So I want you to have that confidence on me. As long as I'm here, you can always count on me. I will provide the unconditional love and care to each and every one of you. No, even I just learned it in the last second, I would like to share. Sharing is the best. Now with that, I would like to take you to the classes. And start today, I actually changed the classes. And I taught English 2 times. I already start 7 to 7:45 for the first time. Why I taught that? Because some people in the East Coast and Canada would like to want to learn live. If they would like to come to their 3 hour ahead, that's too late for them. That's why I do the 7 to 7:30 for them. But any one of you, if you prefer sometimes 7 to 7:45, you can come to learn it. It's not bad to listen to me for 4 times. It's fun. You'll be surprised what you can learn from me besides tax and accounting. Oop. Oh, lucky. So when we are in the network environment, the first warrant, we are still good. Okay. A lot of time I talk and I say, there's only if you want to learn something from me, you just want to learn one thing.
真係好費食嗰啲細路仔，啲中庸
So
係啊，
Chris
佢咧
and
變咗個識得
Victoria,
去抵押，
help me to
唔識得壓力咯，即係有少少嘢咧，佢就
Candace, we can hear you.
知道要捱。
We are
係
kind of
啊，
putting
要
on
捱
YouTube.
㗎，你先會
Chris,
個人
Chris,
先
help
會
me.
咩㗎？
And Victoria,
咁容易乜都咁容易有，你要諗下
Candace,
係
我哋
嘛？
聽到你講嘢話，你要 mute 你自己啊，唔該晒。Thank you very much. So because we need to put in the YouTube, we don't want, and so your privacy, I want to protect it. That's why I want you to mute it, because sometimes you saying something you think you mute it, and then maybe so those and then it's not supposed to be go to the public. That's why I asked you to mute it. Okay, it's not I don't want you to talk. Okay, now this is the finished tax return. I go to show you what is ended, and then I go back to how to do it. A single person with one W2, 230K, and the original example of this one, that's all I have. And then I add on the Schedule A. I will explain it to you in a little later. So now go to data entry in the far left corner. By the way, did I hit recording? Did I?
Yes, you're recording.
That's good.
You're recording.
In one time I forget hit recording, I had to in the middle of the night to redo it, and that's not fun. I already go to bed and then I wake up and my wife said, "What are you doing?" I forget to record it and I have to record one more time. Okay, go to the far left corner, data entry. So you still see many tabs right here. The tab with blue color is the thing that you need to be inputted. Now, in the CPA accounting field, there's a word, it's called SALLY, SALLY. SALLY is a name, but it's also in accounting field, in accounting, in tax and accounting field, it presents a special minute. When you ask for somebody question and people say, SALLY, what the heck was SALLY? SALLY is similar as last year. So what the person, your mentor, could tell you is, go to open the last year file. Go and open the last year client file as well as the tax return file. Then you will see the similar situation. And you just do the similar situation, apply for this year. And then come back to ask me. You should not, if somebody tells you SALLY, you should not just say, so how to do it? No, that's not your job is to review the last year file and figure it out. And then if you have questions, come back to ask. That is the difference between in the job places versus school. The school, you can go, okay, you can ask this, that's this. When you're in a job, you're hired to do a job. It's not to go, you're not hired to learn. Learn is a byproduct. School, learning is the primary thing. And when you go to a job, get a job done, it's a main focus. Learning is the byproduct of the job done. So you should not be always, okay, why? Yes, you can ask why, but you should have the skill to find a solution. Looking for last year file, ask for ChatGPT, AI, Google, YouTube. Do you know, a lot of times people asking, how do you learn all this? Include how to get the YouTube channel up. Do you know how to do it? I open 2 to 3 computers like there. One is with Google, the other YouTube, and the other one with ChatGPT or other AI. And then there's another computer I will follow to do it. I will ask all of them and they'll give me answer. I will follow whoever I think. And that's my teacher, that's my mentor. Okay. But they have their job to do. Your mentor, like for example, your senior and your manager, they normally one level up of you, at least they have a 3 times, the volume of the job about 3 times to 5 times of you, because they review those things and test those things. If you ask them too many questions, they get in trouble. The upper level, the management is going to be say, where's your job? There's a due date, there's deadline. So in a job places, you have to respect everybody's time. Now, in here, that's why it's good to download the software in another computer, and you use another computer, turn on my YouTube, and then follow to do it. Besides listen to me, you should download a free version of software, and you play, and you follow the other, and do it. Just what's in it, it doesn't. For example, how to drive, how to learn driving. There's a written test, and there's a driving test. Before you go to driving test, you have to pay somebody to talk to you, to teach you how to drive, and they next to you, right? That's similarly when you learn tax and other things. So you have to practice what's make perfect. It's okay to make mistake. Do you remember when you first tried the car? You go somewhere, right? All of us do. And when I first learned accounting tax, I make mistake, left and right. The best way to learn is to learn from your own mistake. So now, in here, the personal information input, that's easy. So, and then the second thing is W2. That's single. There's only one W2. What if this person on the side have another W2? Well, you paste down, you can just get another W2. Okay. Now, after you input it, you will go to view screen. You green check mark every single letter and every single number. I mean every. And it had to be exactly as the original. If you have a doubt, you should ask for it. Now, by the way, if you happen to be a first-year client coming from, they bring the last year tax return, the last year's return may not be correct. Yes, I saw some people, they spell their first or last name or the address wrong. You cannot say, oh, because the last year long, I just follow. We have to do diligent. You make sure every single thing is correct to the best of your knowledge. That's why people hire us and trust us. Why there's so many CPA out there, they don't go them to do their tax return, they go to us because we do our best job. They trust us. We do the best stuff for them. We should not make mistake for this kind of mistake, like the name, the social, the address, and sometimes the apartment number had to be show up in here. You cannot put, let's say, if they have the street number, let's say 101, apartment number 101, you cannot put like this. This one, it should not be a problem. It show up in tax return. It will be have a problem. It show up in a as transcript because you don't go to this box. So the correct way is tab 101, for example, if there is. If there's a change in new address to this, if there are military changes, assuming there are changes, then you have to be like this. And then you see it pops in the apartment like there. The street number and apartment number, they put in fall in the same places. Right here. The street and apartment number, they're put in the same places. Okay. If you use a PO box, there is a special instruction to how to use a PO box. It's okay, but you have to follow the special instruction. Now, the W-2 is right, all the personal information right. Now let's go to Schedule A. This is the output screen. I want to bring you to the input screen, data entry, far left corner, data entry. Right here. Under the journal, in the far right, on the top, A, itemized deduction. Because there's a single person, you don't have to put anything in here. Now, normally when the software is fully developed, you don't have to input this one. The software figured out the state tax. Because the state portion of the software had not been fully developed, so I had input in here as an estimate. And I check this. And then this is the state, this is property tax, assuming there's a 1 million property in the state of California and San Francisco. That's an estimate. Now, if you have a mortgage that is 750,000 or under, and if the house is bought in under beyond December 17 of 2017, and you just direct input the number in here. But if it's over 750K, you have to use this formula. The first two is not applied. You leave it blank because this is a long time ago. Do you see it? 87. This is the law change basically. The first time the law changed is 87, October 14, 1999. And then the second, the law changes this. This is the third time the law changes. Change it to the unfavorable. It used to be 1 million in here, right? And then now it's 750. And then carry over. So what that means is there's only 750K federal tax deductible, but California can deduct the full amount. So we need to do a California adjustment. Otherwise, you overpay California tax. So let's talk about federal. In this version of tax software, the California is not ready yet. Now in here, remember it was 80K. Just an example, okay? In the reality, most of the time, you don't have 80K, and unless you are 8% interest. There are some people like that. Now, you see it's not 80K, there's only 60K. There is a form in here, in somewhere near you, that actually can tell you why it's like that. Now here, it's like here. Do you remember that input screen? They say, this is what you have it. This the law say, right? So therefore, there's only 75% of this is tax deductible, which is 60K. The 20,000, unfortunately, is not tax deductible for federal. That's what they mean. It's under this. You should print this one out to explain it to the client. Not everybody understands. Not everybody knows it, and then they're gonna say, "How come my mortgage interest is not 80K?" They're gonna ask you, and then you're gonna bring these pages out and say, "Oh, because of that." Unfortunately, I'm so sorry to know that, but that is the law. And then you also tell them, "Hey, but state of California, you can take all 80. Now, do you see? I'm here. I add another 20,000 as the deduction for state of California. So everything's right. For federal, Schedule A is right, so 60K. For state of California, there's additional 20,000 deduction, which we helped you in the Schedule CA in California, which don't show up in here. So that way, clients say, "Oh, you did the best I could according to law." Now, the second two little thing is the administrative thing. You close in here under the miscellaneous. The client have an option to choose to receive the tax message when the tax return is e-file accepted. And they can do it email or text, or they choose not to. If they choose not to, they don't need to sign anything. But if they choose to get it, the system will generate a form. That form needs to be signed by the client. So once the form, like here, is this form. So they need to be signed by the client up here. When they both husband and wife need to be signed. Okay. If there's husband and wife, if there's one person, just one person sign. Okay. So, and then we hit data entry. Now we hit the far left corner, calculate it. Let the system run. Do you see there's a green check mark under EFI status? That means the system say you're doing a good job. This software say you're doing a good job. If not, they're red, and there'll be a bunch of an error message in here, and you have to be clean each and every of them. Now this is not an error message because it's the state is not developed yet. Okay, so with that, we're gonna view. We are done. Now, don't be surprised. This person make 230K. They can deduct 100K out of that. There's only 130K. Where they come from? They come from Schedule A. In here, there's a 40K in here to stay in rent tax, and there's another 60K in here. 100K deducted. It's pretty cool. There's about 30 to about 40K, 30 to 40K in taxes. Any question about this tax return? Only about this tax return. No question? Call for one. Call for two. Call for three. So I'm going to finish this training. Let me ask you the reverse question. Who is the very first time to listen to my training today? Is there anyone you are the very first time to listen to my training in your life? Anyone? Sally, are you still there?
Yeah, Mr. Kwon, I'm still here.
Do you able to follow me?
Yeah, I
Yes.
did.
Okay. You did not. Have you ever did tax return before this moment?
I did tax return for myself.
Okay,
Years
you did.
ago.
You use TurboTax like something software to do it yourself.
Oh no, I'm talking about years ago. We still go pick up the paper one and
Wow, so you are very smart. Yeah, that like go to post office or go to
yeah.
go to IRS, that you literally hand paint it. Now that
Yeah.
means that you never like use the software to doing it.
No.
You did not study accounting.
I do. My major was accounting, but I told you, I'm a dropout.
Okay. Hey, by the way, sorry.
Mhm.
Steven Job is a college dropout. Nothing wrong with the college dropout. Okay. Now let me tell you this. Someone like you, if you have a will to learn, if you have a will to learn, I can give you a tool. I can guide you in a matter of 2 to 3 months. You knows how to do it.
Hmm.
Do you want to learn it?
Yeah, I do want to learn it.
Okay, we're gonna show the whole world, sorry. Okay, that someone like you and every one of you, and you happen to have your son with you, Brandon. Brandon, how are you?
Brandon's still at church.
Oh, so you using
Yeah,
Brandon's?
I'm using his laptop.
Do you know? I have to tell you, you get a straight A plus to raise your son. Look, your son is Brandon. Normally learn from me, and he go to the church to do volunteer.
Yeah, every Friday.
That is a very good son. That's a very good boy. That's why I like him so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He leads the youth group for
okay,
Friday night.
okay. So now you're a good-hearted person. You teach your kid good, and you ask me why I like what I'm doing, because I see your son very good kid, very capable kid, and like you, very capable person, human being. I would like to give you a power that transfer my knowledge and skill and lead you and your son up to live a better life. And that's why I'm so excited. That's why I'm doing here.
Thank you, Mr. Kwon.
You can do it. Trust me.
Mhm.
How you understand 3 languages, right? You understand English, you understand Cantonese, you understand Mandarin, right?
Mhm. Yeah, right.
Be my guest.
Okay.
Be my guest. Do you know I originally have 3 classes only. And I actually open the 7 o'clock classes for 2 group of people. Number one, your son. I want him to listen to English first, and then so he can easy to learn Chinese. And number 2 is some East Coast student want to learn. So now I have 7 to 7:40 English, and then 8 to 8:45. No, 7 to 7:45 English, and then 8 to 8:45 Mandarin, 9 to 9:45 Cantonese, and then go back to 10 to 10:45 English same time. So If like fix the dinner early, eat the dinner early, come to join me, be my guest for 4 hours, and ask your son to buy a big TV, get the HDMI like me, and then my computer, I have it like 50 something inches with the 85 inches in there for my client. So you can be easier, so relax. You can do whatever you want to do. You could, but it will synchronize it. Now, do you know what you want to learn from me at the most is someday, some moment you say, you know what? It's easy and it's fun. My daughter, who's a product designer degree, Jamie, and one day want to learn from me, and she live in Boston. She take the airplane to come back to San Francisco at June, and then until October, like 3.5 months later, October 15th. So that's why she said, Daddy, it's so easy to learn tax and accounting, and it's so fun. If I would have known that easy and fun to learn, I would ask to learn from you a long time ago. That's exactly word by word from my daughter to talk to me. It's not difficult. You do not need a college degree to learn from me. For example, the EA, the enrolled agent, does not require an EA as a college degree. A tax preparer class does not need a college degree. It's open book exam. The EA exam does not need a college degree. And the whole nation, 70% of people who take it pass. The pass is, so it's not difficult. If you want to learn it, you can learn it. Anybody can learn it. Make the wish. Phillip Guan will be there every step of the way, help you and your families. Sorry.
Yeah, 多謝關生，謝謝你。
Okay. Have a good night, everybody.
All
Okay.
right. Night. Thank you again.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Let me stop the recording. Okay. Yeah.